Hi guys, welcome to today's video on the things to note when starting a business. In the last video, we talked about what a problem is and how to write down your problem statement. Excuse me, I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice is not so good. So we also talked about a problem where we said it is the gap between an undesirable situation and the desirable outcome, where we also said that a problem statement is a refined write-up of what the gap is between a situation that is not desired and an outcome that we are looking for. So let's jump into it. The next thing we do after we have figured out a particular problem that needs to be solved and we've been able to define our problem statement clearly, we would want to take an approach to solving this problem. There are two popularly known problem solving techniques or frameworks, although they are not the only ones that are available, but these are very popularly known frameworks that you can use when you want to solve a problem that you've actually been able to figure out and then clearly stated your problem statement. Number one is the McKinsey problem solving framework, and number two is the Cool Head Warm Heart problem solving framework. So, what is the Cool Head Warm Heart problem solving framework? The cool head, which means to take your time and think about the facts, and the warm heart, which means to think about what the person who is being affected by this problem is going through. If you are approaching a problem with a cool head, it means that in this case, you are looking at the logic and the reasoning involved, also considering the evidence and the facts, and this has nothing to do with emotions. Then, when you want to use the warm hearts approach, this means that you are looking at the empathic state of the problem. I mean the empathic state of the people who are affected by this problem. So we talked about the core target yesterday. So your core target, you have to look at them and look at it. You have to have empathy on them. That's what we mean by warm hearts. If you are able to do this, then you can actually provide a solution that actually works, and also consider the fact that this is going to be used by human beings, and so the problem is going to be human-centered and it's going to make sure that these people are not affected in ways that is not expected. So if we were to use the cool head and the warm heart approach, it means that we are going to be approaching this problem with a clear mind, trying to solve the problem, but also at the same time with compassion. Okay, so we are looking at all the logic that is involved with a focused mind, but also at the same time we are being sensitive to the emotions and the needs of the people who are involved. Okay, so now that we are done talking about the cool head, warm heart approach, let's talk about the McKinsey approach. So the McKinsey problem solving framework is usually the approach we used in business settings and also consultancy settings, where data is going to be analyzed in order to make data-driven decisions or evidence-based decisions in order to bring about the solution. Okay, and you realize that there's going to be a lot of similarities here with something we talked about yesterday. So let's jump into it. In the McKinsey approach, you are going to have to ask these questions. Number one, what is the problem? Number two, when and where is the problem occurring? Number three, who is affected by this problem, which is the primary target? Number four, what is your solution going to be like when there is success? Number five, what are the boundaries of your solution? And number six, what is stopping you from implementing this particular solution you are trying to provide? Do you realize how similar it is to the 5Ws plus H framework we talked about yesterday? Now, when you use the McKinsey framework in combination to the cool head, warm hearts approach, you realize that you are going to bring about a solution that is not just data driven, that is not also just focused on logic or reasoning, but also a compassionate solution that is human-centered and cares about the emotions and what the people that are being affected by this problem are going through. and this is usually the advised way. Instead of using one or two, why don't you just use both in order to solve the problem? And when you look at the big companies, they all do this. They don't just go with one approach, they usually combine, and that is the reason why they get you hooked onto their services and you can't get off. An example is MTN. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends so that they can also benefit from this, and please follow for more content like this. I would like you to also go to my YouTube channel, the Dr. Med channel, subscribe and follow for more content like this. Thank you very much.